Dope. Okay. Hit that funny X button. Load in that game. Look at that. I stuck through it. I stuck through what I said I was going to do. I'm playing Phoenix Wright again. I did it. I stuck through. I'm so proud of I couldn't be more proud of myself. I couldn't be more proud of myself. Sorry, I had to finish something on my phone there for a sec. Okay, let's load in. We finished episode 1 last night. We fucking did it, dude. And that means there's only 4 more episodes left to this whole trilogy. That I'm sure each will take me about 10 hours to do. But you know what? It's fine. The Stolen Turnabout. The time is 1 o'clock a.m. 1 a.m. Beep. 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 It's a starting line to a Mario Kart game. Beep, beep. Huh? Detective, we made it. Ooh, what a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Oh no. Ho-ho, you said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? Oh, I should have been paying attention what the combination there was. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, you fool. Ah, we've been had. Mask to mask, salutations. Our front, guards, turn on the searchlights. Ah ha 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 ha. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Oh, he's... Ah ha ha ha. Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. Goodbye. Who flies like that? We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Ah ha 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 ha. Mask to mask. Ah ha 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 ha. October 11th, 3:24 p.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices. Not one of my favorite intros to an episode we've had in this trilogy, I'll say. Not my favorite. It's just some masked man awkwardly fly. I can't even say up because he was kind of like. I mean, I guess animation is hard, but yeah. Well, we're getting I mean, of course we're gonna get fucking Gumshoe back. Here's the thing. Maybe highly wishful thinking on my part. If there's one character that was in the first 2 games that I don't want in this game, it's Old Bags. I don't want her. Her shtick is old to me. I find her just obnoxious. I don't find her funny. I don't find her a good comic relief at all. Just annoying. Just an annoying character. We could do without her, in my opinion. Oh, it's good old Maya. Good old present day. Hey, Nick, get a load of this. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. That would be the fucking worst reveal. An old bag, even like an episode centered around Old Bags. Spin-off game with Old Bags. Anything. Also, hello. This is important. What are you freaking out about now? Hee hee. Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? What do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Ha! Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and... Pearly, of course. You know what? I said this yesterday. I didn't mind Pearls. Bring her back. You know what? Pearls can come back. Maya, Phoenix, fine. Gumshoe, even, fine. No old bags, please. And I know by saying that, she's probably going to come back in, like, episode 3 or something right after I said this. Hello. It's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. It's like we just kept the same art from game to game. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Hee hee. Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Oh yeah, I remember this thing. Curain Village, isn't that... Wait, what is... She broke that or something, right? In the second game? Okay, I remember the urn being a piece of evidence, but I don't actually remember what it showed. I don't remember if it was important back then. I don't remember if it was actually a key thing. Whatever. That's right. It's our hometown. Pearlian Mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies? Ha ha ha. Very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasures of Curain exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but... the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Is she supposed to look different? Huh. Same Maya, different day. Am I just supposed to imagine her looking different? Am I like, obviously visual novel thing, you keep the same art, whatever. Or does she look different? I just can't tell. Might be slight changes maybe somewhere. This young lady here is Maya Fey. It's spelled Mia, I think, but Pearl put it together wrong. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was spelled. Yeah, I remember that being the thing. But like, what did? Like, what was that supposed to prove? Oh, did someone like write the name of some? I vaguely remember. God, it feels like forever ago. There's no way. I finished a Phoenix Wright game. I blocked that shit out of my mind at that point. We forget it. The only things I seem to remember are some of the characters, you know? The ones I especially hate. This young lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey. My friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death. And ever since then, I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium, and a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? I like this, I don't know if fourth wall breaking is exactly the right word to describe this, but I like this little moment, this little exchange. He's giving a recap. You know, if you just for some reason ended up playing the third Phoenix Wright game, getting a little backstory. She comes in. It's good. Moments. And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, a spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. God, I really hope we get every intro to every returning character. And this is Gumshoe, and this is Edgeworth, and everyone wants to have sex with Edgeworth. Oh, and here's Will Powers. He's back for some reason. Did we tell you? We forgot to tell you. Old Bags, your favorite character, is coming back. Here's the judge. He's just becoming stupider each game. More and more ridiculous. It's just... Curain Village is the home of the mysterious Curain channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Curain School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright. Earth to Nick. How long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yes, Mr. Nick. I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. It's a poster. Wait, so is that the one I just saw? I'm kind of... This isn't starting well. I'm 5 minutes in and I'm already lost about what the hell is happening. So it's an exhibit at their village, correct? But okay. Lordly Taylor. I am. Broken Urn. I don't... Whatever. I'm sure it'll be explained to me what the hell is happening. October 11th, 7:18 p.m. Lordly Taylor. Lordly. Main exhibit hall. Lordly Taylor? The city's fanciest and most expensive department store? Treasure exhibit, huh? Have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Wow, this is awesome! Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fay Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. A family heirloom? Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright. I guess we should go and say hello. Just gonna... I don't think there's anything important in here. Just looks like a bunch of junk. October 11th, Lordly Taylor basement warehouse. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. Eek, a monster. You were right. Huh? A monster? Oh, no, it's her. I remember her. Was it the last case of the last game? Was it case? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, good evening. It's good to see you again. You? I know you. Haha, nice to see you again too, little miss. Hello? Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm here for some reason. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Alright, let's talk, Adrian. It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought I'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up. That's all. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case? You know, the one where you were kidnapped? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? What? Are they accusing each other of forgetting what was happening in that situation? Like, come on. I'm pretty sure Maya remembers her getting kidnapped. I'm pretty sure Phoenix remembers the whole fucking situation that case was. After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. If it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Ooh, that's a relief. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor's... Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? Finest museums! Yes, I did. That's really wonderful. So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all very highly trained as well. Sounds good. So, what's with that face she's making? She's got a face. What's with that face she's making? Do I need to present something to her? Head of Planning, Promotion, Security, Treasures of Curating Exhibit. Okay. Deceased. Alright, I'm gonna present this. Sure. I wanted to do something nice for you and your friends, Mr. Wright. So that's why you arranged this exhibit. I knew that Curating Village was the hometown of your assistant, Maya. I thought it would be great to let the rest of the world know about it, too. That's not exactly thanking me, per se, is it? Maybe, but who'd want to see an exhibit on the treasures of Phoenix Wright? It'd just be a fucking badge, some hair gel. That's it. I guess I can't argue with that one. Is that it? Alright, well, bye. Wait. Is that... Oh, wait, we're not done. Oh, slide. Oh, yeah. Organics. What is it? Oh, what is this? Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Ami, right? Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Curating channeling technique, Ami Faye. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Amy Faye's golden statue added to the court record. It's a statue of the founder of the Curating channeling technique is holding the Shito boy. Shich is Hito. Shich I Shido. Shitty Shido. There we go. It's the fucking magic Shitty Shido. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me. How should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is the Curating Shitty Shido. It's a ceremony. I really hope... I'm committed to calling it Shitty Shido. I really hope it's not a pivotal point here. It's not a pivotal item to this whole case that'll last 3 or 4 episodes. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aw, phooey. I want to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? Oh, look. It's already 8 o'clock. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all, dine together? Oh, I like the sound of that. Dine. Sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Ha ha ha. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch, you fucking idiot. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with a kid's dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. Ha ha. Shall we head upstairs then? I don't know why that made me laugh so much. After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day, something terrible would happen. The next day. Let's see. Oh, I didn't read what it said. What was it? October 12th, 10 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Nick, this is terrible. What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to turn on the TV. We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was work of the renowned phantom thief, Mask to Mask. Fucking... okay. Look, Mask the Mask. According to a spokesperson, Lorelei Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief. Dude, I was gonna call it a phantom thief because of Persona. It's straight up, like, this is straight up a phantom thief from Persona. Especially with leaving the calling card and stuff. Who only targets rare treasures. Dude, it's the fucking, I'm the living embodiment of the plays one video game. Now every game is related to that. Or I guess the actual meme joke is like, sees one movie or reads one book. Now every book is related to whatever. Here we go. Lorelei Taylor. Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure. Lorelei Taylor. You don't think... Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Mask to Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The Curane's secret urn was stolen. What? Not the urn. Refresh my memory a little. What is this sacred urn? It's only the most important treasure in Curane Village. That's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. It's true. It's on the poster. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely, the soul of mystic Ami Faye. Okay, now we're getting we're getting explained what the fucking urn does. Everything is great. Even though it was broken, so I mean... whatever. Founder of the Curane channeling technique. Right, right, Pearly? Yes, that's right. Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Ami written on it. Wait, how is she only just now seeing this? And how did she not know that this happened in the last game? Why so stupid? She's so stupid. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Huh? Gee, there are some things best left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? Don't bring me to this. That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Curane Village, Maya's hometown. The Sacred Urn? It turned out to be an important clue in that case. So important, I can't remember exactly how. Damn. Supposedly priceless, it looks like a plain old pot. Fuck your village, and fuck your rare antique treasures. Court records have... Well, I was gonna say, like, court records don't care about your feelings. What to do? Okay, the toilet is shinier than a judge's head, so let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean? Mr. Nick! Your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen! Doesn't that even bother you? But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how... The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Curane School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the Sacred Urn back. Turn into a superhero. Phoenix, just... Wait, I was fucking ad-libbing here. What's this? Yeah, and get the Sacred Urn back. But I'm not a detective. Something. That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it in your own find it for your beloved mystic... I'm all over the place. The brain is still scrambled from the last couple of days. You would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man, there's no one against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of this bad guy again? Mask to Mask, Nick. Make a note of it. Mask star Damask. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything. It's like the third worst thing that's happened to me in the series of games. 1 year ago, the murder in Karain Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick, would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. This urn used to say Ami on it. And then she just threw it on the ground. Till Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. Phoenix really loves exaggerating the number there. 1 million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts. Spelling either. Anyway, this is how our gluing project turned out. And no one noticed or something. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Ami, it says, am I supposed to be saying Amy? Ami? I don't know why I see that and I say Ami in my head. I don't even know who Ami is. It says I am Amy. I don't know. I'm choosing not to believe it's Amy. If I'm thinking of like a mystic name, I'm thinking Ami sounds cooler. Just goes to show how important this village and their antiques and their old channeling teachers, all very important to the lore of this game. Very memorable. Even the in-game characters, it's very important to them. Can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. Alright, let's fucking beat it. October 12th, Lordly Taylor, main exhibition hall. Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Oh, hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute. That voice. Oh no, not him again. It's you! And I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? Did you get your job back, sir? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Hello. It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now is a good chance for you to try to remember it right. I don't think she cares. And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Hey. Yeah. Good to see you again, too, I guess. Good old Dick humor. Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, criminal's name is Mask to Mask. I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sort of kind of owe you guys, in a way. Crime occurred last night around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy. It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace detective? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask to Mask. Is he famous? What? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask to Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as Big Brown Bear, known to surprise unsuspected victims. But underneath those disguises is the true Mask to Mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? Like the hit movie, Master of Disguise, starring Dana Carvey. And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. Oh, he's only done 5? They talk about him like he's some kind of like master known for many years, many heists. And it's like, oh, this is 5th. It seems like not a high number to me to be well known. Although I don't know what real world comparison I can make. Is there a heist person that makes it through 5 heists? Do you ever wonder if like heists are just happening at like, you know, we always get movies about heists and they're always, you know, high action, whatever. Do heists actually happen in real life at all? Or is that all just like white collar crime and like things where there's not action? You can't, I assume that you can't actually pull any heist off that's actually like high action, because a high amount of opposing force is just going to be enough to take you out no matter what you try to do. It would never be like the movies where you have to get away from like a couple cops or something and just drive fast. Like you're going to be found out. I don't know. A little side rant there. If Lordly Taylor only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the Sacred Urn? Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? You mentioned that on TV. Calling card. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Mask to Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that is impressive. All by himself? Yeah, gotta admit, pal, maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us have ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief? Anyway, ignore you. He's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? Is it gonna be a character I know? They're being really cagey about like, who is it gonna be? We're not using their real name, and we're not saying any details. It's gonna be Will Powers. It's gonna be like Will Powers or Larry Butts comes back from his game absence. I already know it. I already know it. Oh, it's gonna be Lotta, whatever her fucking name is. She's gonna be back. Lotta Hart, that's what her name is. Yeah. I remember. So what's this calling card? Here it is. Don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's Master Mass signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card's real or not is by this emblem. Sent before a heist. Let's see, the emblem is top secret. Calling card added to the court record. Okay. That makes sense. When you got famous, there are always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday. Thanks, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna go see this fucking ace detective. Please be a new character. Please be a new character. For all that is holy, please don't reuse a character. October 12th, Lordly Taylor, Basement Warehouse. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. It's probably because it's air conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know? Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Huh? What the heck does that mean? Oh. Oh. New character dropped. Okay. Honestly, I appreciate this man. Obviously, first, there's so many things that stand out. It's one of those things where it's like character design. Let's give him 5 different things to to focus, visual characteristics so that your eye just darts everywhere. Of course, we got the ring. We have the big ass bow tie. Hair is great. Maybe my favorite is the monocle that's designed as just a magnifying glass. Very good. Butt chin. Yeah. Alright. I assume this is Detective Man. Why do I immediately get the feeling that he is Mask to Mask, and that's why was able to get the 4th piece of treasure or something? Yeah, it's the equivalent of the, hey, what kind of haircut do you want? I don't know, fam, just fuck me up. Okay. Just reverse it to what kind of design do we give this ace detective? I don't know, let's just fuck him up. All right. I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shh, silence. Oh, that's good animation. Yes. Yeah. See, I want new, better characters like this. Yeah, just give me something new to work with. Just let me see someone new. Really hope no one has agoraphobia. Is that the eye fucking phobia? Hey, now I see. It's all becoming clear. What do you see? Zavari. The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with this voice, but we're rolling with it. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes. That's scary. How did you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I am a traveler of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. He's so far up his own ass. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. The name is Atme. Look at me. Look at me. Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. The name's Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. I'm IFA. a spirit medium. And I'm, Pearl Faye. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and, spirit medium Ace Apprentice. Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? Why is the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? So are you really as famous as you say? Of course, for a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I have no idea anyone was left in this city that had not heard of me. Look at me. Oh, this was in the episode poster thing. That's him. That's him. That's the moon. I am... Oh, okay, I was confused there for a sec. I am Mask to Mask's arch enemy, the ace detective. Look at me. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other, the angelic cherubs of light. I'm saying it now. I think they're the same person. Same person. I'm placing all my chips all in on them being the same person. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Megina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from Mask to Mask, with my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much. So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Oh, tell us what you know about Mask to Mask. And keep it simple, please. Like, about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds? Last night, here in the bowels of the store, we were locked in the most glorious battle. I see. Huh. Hang on a sec. You were here last night? Here? In Lordly Taylor? Naturally. Wherever Damask goes, you will find it at me, laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps. More like Damask out elegant you and made a beautiful getaway. But this time, I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. What if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail? Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. Damn, fucking calling him Pinocchio. Just fucking calling him out for his long nose. I first received the request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Mask to Mask calling card. Huh. You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes. You see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. It's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes. So, ace detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse. And waited for him. Alone? Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? I agree. Me and Atme feel the same way about police. Got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let Damask get away. I always operate alone and concealed, out of the sight of others. Corn sealed? Precisely. Corn sealed. Even the guards on duty here weren't aware of my presence. To fool your enemies first, you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, Sacred Urn disappeared. That's impossible. How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, sir lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. Someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout. He's rather full of himself. So you're saying that even though on one came... So you're saying that even though... I think it's supposed to say no. So you're saying that even though no one came through those doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose? That's just not... Oh, that's Phoenix. That's just not possible. He's a fucking liar. Piddling evidence hog? Rude. Okay, so... Master Mass calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information. I see what you did there. You know what? There's a part of me that wants to say, man, I've had quite a few like typos throughout this game. And there's a part of me that wants to like be like, oh, come on, game designers. But also like, I get how it can be hard. But the thing is, this game has been, I mean, it's a remake, right? I mean, it's technically like it's a port at the very least. So like, was it mistranslated in the original and then they just took all the text again and they didn't decide to fix it? Did they have someone re-go over it? Did they retranslate it for this port? That's what I would just be curious about. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information. Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us. Ever. Well, sir lawyer? I've been told that you two are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure That's right! We're going to find the Sacred Urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If, perchance, you should discover something of value, return then to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the Acme Detective Agency. Office of Earthly Delights? Well then, sir lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Throws a smoke bomb on the ground and then just disappears. Wait a minute. And he's gone. He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office, too. Take me with you, okay? Alright, we're going to be examining things. Let's go. Oh, the sword is bent. Ceremonial sword, bent. A pathetic-looking wooden box. Ah, that's the box that had the Sacred Urn in it. Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there. God, worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? That urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of Fey Manor. Winding? Words. A Fey Manor. So there was no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it. Poor Maya. Maybe it would have been better if Master had taken the box too. So that I wouldn't have to see its ugly visage. I just noticed the sign back there that just says Burr. Burr. Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say it was called again? Shitty Shido? It's literally 7-branch sword in Japanese. Or so says Miss Andrews. Whoa, it's pretty heavy. One hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? Bet it'd sell like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. This sword... Wasn't Mystic Ami holding it last night? And another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like it is now. You're right. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice. Sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow. Aha! I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Atme smashed Master Mask with it. Like this. Ouch. What the fuck? What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before. Good going, Maya. You bent the holy sword more. Oh man, my head. My hair. Let's see. Ceremonial sword held. Wasn't bent before the crime. Burr. What is this? Looks like a part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr. Ah! I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Like, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something. I kind of doubt it. Aha! I got it. Maybe it said spaghetti. Why are you talking about food? Wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Well, maybe it was a typo. Might have said spaghetti festival. What do you think? Okay, to me, besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Good voice line, I guess. Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. That's such a cute name. Looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. Someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably the trap that the detective set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. We might even find a photo of mask to mask. Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things. God, is this just still a time when, like, most people didn't have computer literacy? Like, tech literacy? Like, I mean, it reminds me of the time in, like, Kingdom Hearts where, like, Sora, he goes up to, like, the computer where, like, the Heartless are being manufactured, and then he, like, goes up to the computer, and he's like, Sora, like, Donald and Goofy are like, we don't know what to do about any of this, and then Sora just kind of goes up there and starts, like, smashing keys, and it's like, I don't know what computers are either. It's just, like, this is very funny to me. Just a concept. It's just, like, I look at a computer, I don't know what to do with this. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull up the photos. I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway. Guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yeah, sure. Anyway, looks like the camera only went off once last night. Camera data. Warehouse camera went off once at around 1 a.m. What, we don't get the photo, though? We just get the fact that it went off at 1? Burr Organi. Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over there. I didn't do that. Well, it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed a color that's outrageous. But this paint is already dried up. Well then, should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick. Paint doesn't dry up fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. Looks like it's been several days since it was split. Or spilt. Spilt. Hey, look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of the stain. Huh? You're right. I wonder what it could be. Wouldn't it have been this? This? This was there? This statue of Mystic Ami is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. We could put it in the office. Hey, it's Wright and Co. How about a gold statue of me? Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange. Huh? What is it, Pearls? Statue of Mystic Ami. Was this where it was last night? Ah. Are we just getting carried by Pearls this episode? I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door. Yeah, I think you're right. Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin. So the statue was moved on the night of the crime. Ami face golden statue updated in court record. Okay, so, Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? Looks like it's the door to the actual store. See lots of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's where they were keeping the Sacred Urn. Remember, Maya, Sandra said we're not allowed in there. So back up or whatever. I'm gonna assume that's all that's here. That's what I think. Hey, Nick, your cell phone's ringing. Beep. Hello? Phoenix Wright here. Oh. Why that? It's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe? What is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yup, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him. You caught him? Are you saying... You captured Mask to Mask? Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered. But I still caught him. Mask to Mask surrendered? That's great. So when can we come and pick up the Sacred Urn? Well, you see, I was gonna tell you. What? Something wrong? You think you could swing by the detention center sometime? Detention center? He wants to talk to you. Mask to Mask, that is. What? He wants to talk to Nick? I'll be waiting for you, pal, so get over here soon. Beep. The detention center, huh? Oh, he's... God, look at this room. October 12th, Atme Detective Agency. This is a detective agency? It's more like a set of some B-grade horror movie. Hello? Is anyone here? Looks like nobody's home. What a waste of time. Hey, I know. Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento. Don't you dare, Maya. Fucking klepto. Guess we'll have to try back later. Wait, so he's not here? God, this gives even more credence to my whole... They're the same person. If Gumshoe actually has Mask to Mask in his possession, sure. And I'm making this out like it's some big reveal. What if it is just supposed to be painfully obvious? What if, like, when we go to meet him, he lets us know, like, oh. Do I need to examine anything in here? I'm going to say no. If I need to later, I won't do it. Wait, where? Oh, do I go from here? How obnoxious. Okay. How obnoxious. Okay, October 12th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Hey, pal. Welcome to the Detention Center. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yup. After all, we got Mask to Mask. Right, but, so where's the Sacred Urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. Guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case. Huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth. You know, he's right, Nick. He is? If you think about it real hard, we are the victims. Well, guess so, in a way. I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person because we're always on murder cases. Excuse me? But anyway, I have to get the Sacred Urn back. Please don't just ignore me. Who the fuck? Oh, this isn't who I thought it would be. Oh well. Who are you? I'm Mask to Mask. Okay. Hey, Nick. Doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly? I'm Ron Delight, the famous Mask to Mask. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. Great. Alright, let's see. So, you're the Mask to Mask guy? Yes, you bet. No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of yes, and sort of no, if you know what I mean. What's wrong? Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean to say is that it's not right, per se. You see, it's not spelled mask to mask, it's actually mask to mask. What's with this guy? Well, he's a timid little weakling. We know that much. Fuck this guy. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that. I don't need your pity. Major crybaby, too. So, why did you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well, I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt. Am I right? Priceless treasure? The broken old urn? I have a little favor to ask. Yes? What is it? Could you go and talk to Desi? 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 Desu? Look, we really want our urn back, so where is it? I'm sorry. I'll give it back. I really will. Maybe not. No, I can't. Can't make promises I can't keep. Just end up hurting people. Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear what he just said, especially the last part. Mr. Damask, do you think you could speak up a little? Yes, sir. I will. I promise. Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice, so I really can't. Should I just go like, so I really can't do it? Mr. Damask, about the urn. Oh, yes, the urn. Right away. Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but actually, I'm afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway. Enough already. Just tell it to us straight. Please, please don't yell at me. I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it. What? What did you just say? Did you say you lost it? Yes. No. Maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it. What do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it, like I said. These things just happen. You're on the train and you get distracted and you forget your bag. You know. What? You forgot our Sacred Urn on the train? Wait a minute. You went on the train dressed like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway. I'm sorry, I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. This guy's story is more surreal than a Dali painting. Hey, art reference there. Oh, God. What are all you fucking art history majors out there feeling right now? You take that AP art history test? Dude, I remember in high school, there was like, because for some reason, a lot of kids were just felt like taking an AP class and then potentially passing the AP test was like gonna do wonders for you later on. So I remember the hot elective course. Must have sometime in high school, obviously. Was AP Art History, and it was like a class that like they only made available for like one period. So it was like literally one teacher was teaching it, one class, and so it was always like a ton of people trying to get into it, and like only like 20 or so students making it in or whatever. So it was just random. But every year you would try to get into it, and you're like, damn, I didn't get art history. And apparently it was simple too. I mean, just random memory. Are you really sure this creep is mask to mask? I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced he's mask to mask. Do we have, we don't have a picture of mask to mask, do we? No. Don't call him a creep. Although I do have to admit I understand your doubts about this guy. No, don't. Honestly, I'm so anti shitting on going to college or university or some kind of higher education thing and then feeling regret about doing it. I mean, I know you might be saying it in jest or you might be being real, but like I'm very, as lame as it sounds, I very much think, now obviously getting a degree not for everyone, but I think the things you learn, the experiences you have, and other things other than the piece of paper at the very end of the journey are more important. And just because you may not be physically working in a job or career that exactly uses that piece of paper at the moment, that doesn't necessarily mean you can't use things that you've done or learned or whatever the case, experiences you've had in your current, potential job or just in your life. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Plus, art is cool. That's all I can say. Let's see, where was I in the game? Okay, yes. Doubts about the guy. Sure. I don't know. I guess, like I said, you may be somewhat joking, whatever. But, like, obviously the common refrain. I get, don't go into college if you're like, that's not my thing. Don't do it. Don't waste your time doing it. And it's definitely not for everyone, and everyone doesn't need a degree. Clearly. Make that point. Stress that point, right? But also, I feel bad, and potentially, maybe it's because I'm trying to also convince myself, right? So there's a part of that too. Maybe I'm just trying to convince myself of this feeling, but I am anti someone feeling down about the whole situation because they got a degree, and then they're like, I don't have a job immediately in whatever this fucking field. Like, because obviously I've seen that. I partly have experienced it. I've seen it in many peers around the world. And it sucks. It's a bad feeling. And maybe I'm lame because I'm saying, just don't feel bad about things. Very much like, just rainbows and butterflies type situation. But like, man, I don't know. So who's this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife like that. I guess she must be his wife. I'm sorry. The truth is... So got Profs messaging me on Instagram telling me to submit stuff to galleries and stuff, but I'm trying to grind to the point where I can paint stuff comfortably and still pay rent. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I don't know. I can't I see what you're saying. Also, I can't draw a complete parallel to, like, my life, as I'm not doing an art thing where then, like, I have a ton of talent and then, you know, hey, at the very least, you have professors vouching for you. Like, real world vouch. Hey, submit some shit to some galleries. But yeah, I get it. Life sucks. No, I'm not even gonna like devolve it to like a life sucks type thing. I mean, if we want to have the conversation of like, man, I wish a life and career in art was both easier and more sustainable in modern day. But then we just go on a rant about, like, our current, like, fucked up situation about everything. Just everything. And then you start and then at some point you do get to the point, you get to the line. Will devolve to some point where you just say, oh, life sucks. I don't know. I don't regret going through the college experience. I can confidently say, even though, like, I technically have a job that I've, you know, been doing a job for several years now, that technically I wouldn't need the degree I have. Technically having a degree has gotten me a little further in things. Some things I had. Technically, a job I had for a little while, I got literally they just paid more because I had a degree, and it could have been in anything, and they just paid me more. Just called it like a degree incentive. So for years I was getting paid bonus per hour just because I had one. I mean, so there's technically that. I don't even know how to hold a paintbrush. Life is good though. I don't know. I mean, maybe I sound, I'll end it on this. Maybe I sound extremely corny, like I said about this. But I also would love, this is more like super idealistic looking, but in a sense, and it sucks, it shouldn't be like this. Usually the point of getting a degree is then you go into the field and then you have more knowledge, you have these skills, you have more rep, you have more connections that get you in further into a career or a job you want to do. That's how the system is technically built. But I would wish and I would hope that the system is you get out of high school and you're genuinely curious just about learning about a certain subject. And so then that's why you would go and spend time getting technically a degree. But even if you didn't end up getting a degree, if you just took classes after high school that were more about things you were interested in learning about and meeting people that are in the career field and everything, that's what, in my opinion, obviously the system isn't built like this, but I wish that's what the system was. So if I technically am living life right now and I have a job that's technically not in the field that I got a degree in, I can at least go on the basic knowledge that I spent some years in college. Now, expensive years, potentially, yes. Did I take classes that technically got me the degree, but I wasn't actually interested in? Yes. So those are negatives to the whole situation. But I spent quite a bit of time actually getting hands-on stuff on something, learning about stuff, taking classes, doing things, making things that I actually genuinely was interested in doing. And so even if at the end of the 4 years I got a degree and then I could be sad and be like, don't technically have a job right now, at the very least, the small idealistic part of me is like, I spent at least half that time, actually meeting, learning from teachers I actually found interesting. Now, you could also make the argument, you wouldn't have to go to college for that necessarily. You could do that on your own time. Sure. But that's my super, like, idealistic thing. It's like, I wish college learning was just the, I really hate to be doing this during a Phoenix Wright stream, especially when I started. That was like, man, I really got to make progress in Phoenix Wright. But you got me started. But, we're working within the constraints of the already fucked up system that we're in, with the country that we're in, the economic system, and then the pretty broken higher education system, right? Working within the constraints of that. University, as long as you spend some time doing a thing that I think you find interesting and meet like-minded people that think that thing is interesting, and then teachers that are interested in that subject and interested in teaching that to other people, and then you get like hands-on experience, I think that's a good experience. As long as that's what you want to do. If you want to spend that time and money doing that. And if I think of it any other way, and I think about the sadness, then I'd just be sad. And I've spent enough time and post-graduation years being sad for that and other things, so I gotta kind of like just try to avoid that. I'm saying it almost to convince myself. Now what do I... No, I'm not gonna go. I was gonna say something like, now what do? I just stream when I'm not working. That's how I use my degree. I run shitty streams where I just goof around and have fun when I'm not working on other stuff. It should be free, yeah. Let's demolish the system. All right, let's demolish the system. But yeah, I think we're on the same page. I think we're generally on the same page. It just requires, to get it to where I want it to be, it requires a system that isn't fundamentally broken on so many levels and layers like it is. So we're clearly not there, but you can kind of like fake it till we make it kind of thing almost. Hopefully. I don't know. Ron Weasley says, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you could go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout? Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry. Naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Well, my apartment actually. Palazzo Palazzo Pel Pepe. Pepe. People happy. People overheat. People smile. 3rd floor. He's got an emote apartment. Let's go have a look, Nick, to Mask's hideout. Something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. I'm confused by this person's hair. Whatever. I'm also over this music. The theme that has been playing for the last like 15 minutes as I've been ranting about that. I'm over it. Get me out of here. Get me out. Oh, look at this. Okay, so we have, yeah, disguises. Some weapons. Sure. October 12th, Mask hideout, or whatever. Wow, check this place out. No doubt about it. This is Mask hideout, alright. Dude, yeah, pecan. He's got pecan. I don't know. I'd say both. Pecan. No, I say pecan. Pecan swirl. I lied. I had to say it a couple times for me to go, no, I never say pecan. Pecan. Pecan swirl, yes. Very much the Little Debbie pecan swirl type. I was going to go with the much easier to my mind, but also less correct than pecan swirl. Like Princess Leia hair. It's like someone attempted Princess Leia hair, but couldn't quite get it right. No doubt about it, this is Mask to Mask hideout, alright. Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie? Oh my god, I love the earrings. Just... Is this supposed to be like... Is she a flight person or is she like a motorcycle person? Is it the model motorcycle fucking on the old bar thing? Huh? Who are you people? Are you Desi Delight? Wait, Delight. Where did we get the name Delight from? We weren't told her name. Were we? Wait, did we say... when did he ever say Ron Delight? I don't think we heard Delight said at all. Something isn't adding up. I don't believe any of the characters are the characters they say they are. You know what? I'm holding on to it. I think this guy still is still Mask to Mask. I haven't been proven wrong yet. Alright. That's right. I'm Desiree. Oh, you must be the lawyer. And the victim. Yeah, that's us. Our husband told us to stop by and speak with you. I'm Maya Fey, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nicky Boy and Maya, huh? It's the first thing he said? No, he didn't. He said he was just fucking... He said he was Mask to Mask. No. No. Go back to the VOD. Rewind the VOD. Nicky Boy and Maya, huh? I can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. Dude! Speaking of fucking Phantom Thieves, basically, I mean, he's designed kind of like, Haru. He's got the, like, the clownish kind of, like, I don't know what style this is, but basically Haru's outfit as a Phantom Thief, and then she's might as well fucking be, On's, like, skin-tight fucking, like, red leather suit. I'm convinced. I can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. No, he corrected us about the star thing. He said his name was Ron. I do not remember the name Delight being muttered. 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 I'm gonna have to watch it back when I'm editing it to getting up it on YouTube. Just seeing how wrong I am. I can't tell, yes, okay, we read that. Well, you're welcome. Did she really call me Nicky Boy? No one calls me Nicky Boy. Excuse me, your husband. Hehe, isn't he the cutest? Bit weak sometimes, though. Oh god, she wears the pants in this relationship. So fucking obvious. Okay, a bit. By the way, did you know they mentioned Maya on TV? Huh? Really? They said you own the urn and that you're doing some shady training at a law office now. I mean, not to watch that channel's news program. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned. I see. My Ronnie, he has a powerful imagination and gets deluded easily. He kept insisting he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do. It was me! I stole that urn, he kept saying, as if it was even possible. Huh? But are you saying he didn't? Hahaha, of course he didn't. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure. And he's, you know... Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? Oh, maybe she doesn't know. Me? I'm the kind of woman that needs excitement in her life. Oh, excitement, huh? Yes, I'm at my happiest when I'm racing along with my bike going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line. You know what I mean? Well, I think that depends on how you ride it. Weird comment by Phoenix, but okay. I'm the type that can't stand living a boring, dreary old life with no action. No offense, but your husband, Ron, doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself. You're right about that. He's definitely not one for thrills and danger. But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Alright, just, nope, don't ask the question, don't get an answer. Other ways, moving on. Oh, money, of course, okay. Yes, money. Ronnie's incredibly rich and super generous. He bought me a bike that's so fast it would make your head spin. And shopping? I like to shop so much it makes Ron's head spin. The other day, it actually happened. His head actually started to spin. Man, talk about a high-maintenance wife. Man, talk about a high-maintenance wife. So where does Mr. Delight get all this money from? Ronnie's a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? So they get paid tons of money in return. Tons of it. He's a security guard? I think it's my turn for my head to spin. Can you tell us about what happened last night? What time did that incident take place again? What time was it again, Maya? Well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Ah, last night was horrible. I got pulled over. Pulled over? Yes, I always do my best flying at night. Flying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right? Yes. Anyway, last night I got pulled over by a policeman. Can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught me, poor man was as white as a sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she's got an airtight alibi. Well, what about Mr. Delight? Now when I think of Delight, I think of that, like, Groove is in the Heart song. Sung by, like, what was her name? Something Delight? Delight? Is her name just Delight? It's gonna bug me if I don't know. It is in... Oh, it's just Delight. Okay, to avoid the content strike, I'll play 2 seconds of it once the advert stops. I don't really know. We weren't together at that time of the night. But when I got home, he was already fast asleep. Wait, here we go. Let me mute that.
Delight, 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 delight. We're going to dance. We're going to dance. We're going to dance.
That's all. That's all we get. That fucking song, and I guess music video itself. It's like one of those products that's like, man, we could. That's only coming out early 90s. But when I got home, he was already fast asleep. So basically, he's got no alibi. What do I do here? What am I doing? I want to show her this. Show her this. So what do you know about this? God, it feels like I'm playing back to fucking Contradiction Spot the Liar, where I go to a person and I have Detective Jenks be like, what do you feel about this? And then they go, there's nothing. I got nothing. God damn it. How about this? No, you can't show her that, Nick. That emblem is top secret. Don't you remember? Oh, oops. Sorry about that. The way she just said top secret was a worse giveaway than what I did. Oh, when I hear the word top secret, it just piques my interest like nothing else. Alright, I don't even think she's got nothing else. I'm feeling confident enough to... Nope. Go away. Oh, I'm just zooping everywhere. Okay, maybe there's more. Here? No, not here. I mean, God, I can't. I'm such an idiot. Okay, let's keep presenting things. Huh. Alright, I don't care to read it. I don't care to read it if it's like... If I get the thing where it's not gonna do anything, I don't care to read it. I just... That's one of my treasures. There's gonna be a whole exhibit. Oh, it's not having to lit up. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, you know something we haven't had to do yet? Wait. It's here. So I assume, I was like, oh, we've gone so far in the game so far, and we haven't done a psyche lock thing. And then I was like, wait, the first case was a Mia case, so we wouldn't have this thing. So we're probably gonna do psyche locks if it's here. Damn it! What else do you have? Where do I go? Oh, that's mask-to-mask calling card. Pretty nice looking, huh? He looks so happy. I'm not very good at writing, you see. So I brought a book called How to Write Business Letters and studied hard. Well, I guess you could call theory a type of business. Oh, that's it? God. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? Oh, really, excuse me, sorry I caused so much trouble. If you're so sorry, then you shouldn't have stolen in the first place. But, the only thing I did wrong was lose it. That's not right. I was wrong either way. I'm sure the owners of the other treasures feel the same. Sure seems sorry. Who would have imagined that such a famous thief would have such a pure heart? Alright, this isn't doing anything for me. Damn. Do I need to look around the place, maybe? It's mask to mask! There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck. Let me see that. Click. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I'll be taking this crown now. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I don't get it. What's this supposed to be, Nick? Great. This thing looks vague. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This is the fucking thing Old Bag had. Old Bags? Old Hag? What's her name? Old Bags. Why is that here? Why is that? Please just be a little Easter egg. Please, game. Oh, I know. It's a fishbowl. Well, an upside down one anyway. Oh, the fishbowl thing too. Oh no, she's in here. Where's she hiding? I think it's a helmet. An alien helmet. And that looks like a tape recorder or something next to it. I think it's a transceiver. Alien transceiver. Nick, do you think maybe you could act like a grown-up for a little bit? Getting lectured by Maya to be more of an adult. That's a new low. What is this? Hey, Nick, look on top of the chair. Looks like an envelope. And a letter. Well, don't just stand there. Come on, let's read it. Maya, you know we shouldn't do that. What are you talking about? That letter could be an important clue. No way, you can't just go reading a private letter because you feel like it. It's not just because I feel like it. It really could be important. If I was sure it was a clue, I guess I wouldn't mind. Wait. Not this shit again, where it's like I have to get confirmation to go read their shit. Mini bike. This is the one she rides, I believe. Oh, that's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know. Wow. There's no fooling you. I want to make my own balloon now. I'll even let you ride in it, Nick. That emblem on the balloon is supposed to be top secret. That's proof enough that Ron Delight really is mask to mask. I better not tell Maya. She gets kind of scary when it comes to celebrities. Okay. I don't know. Did I show you everything? Oh, do I need a profile? Profile. Miss Delight, you must know, right? About your husband and mask to mask? Oh, did I get it right by doing the profile thing? Dude, that's 2 times so far this year, or this game, that if this is correct, I at the very last moment think, like before looking up an answer, I'm like, oh, profiles. I think it was yesterday too, right? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Mask to mask, of course. I know all about it. My husband is his biggest fan. Yep. What? Huh? But biggest fan. Yes, and Ronnie can be pretty delusional sometimes. That's how this whole misunderstanding happened. But wait a minute. You're at the second case. A mask starter mask case really is something. That sounds threatening. That sounds threatening. There's a threatening aura about that statement. Did you say delusional? Yes, that's right. I just don't know what I'm going to do with him. You see, Ronnie actually believes that he is mask to mask. Oh no, we got conflicting things. Oh wait, if this is true, that means my fucking theory is still on the table. This guy, Ron, not really mask to mask. She confirms he's just a massive fan and is delusional. Luke, actually mask to mask. It's all on the table. Oh, you're actually at it. Oh yeah, because you were saying you still needed to play. Yeah, I remember. What? What are you talking about? Back up, talk, delusions. So, when did Ron first become mask to mask? I might finish it before you. That's a bold statement. Saying that I'm gonna finish anything at a reasonable pace is always a bet you should not take. I might just go on another tangent about college or something. Or make like hours and hours of lame jokes. I've literally boiled down to why it takes me so long to play these fucking games. It's mostly because I think me reading it out loud takes more time than someone who's just reading in their head. But also, it's like, I do a lot of filler. And I think I do the filler because I feel as if it eases the game into me. Like, into my own head. I'm more easily able to digest it because I can just, like, I'm not just powering through this copious amounts of words. So, when did Ron first become mask to mask? What are you talking about? He's not mask to mask. Huh? But wait a second. Look around this room. This place is obviously mask to mask's hideout. No, you're totally wrong. A real thief's hideout wouldn't look like this. It's because Ronnie is so timid himself that he looks up to heroic figures. Heroic figures? But mask to mask is a bad guy. So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true? Anyway, if he really had stolen the urn, wouldn't he still have it? Well, I suppose so. Then why don't you ask him if he has the urn or not? She has a point. Mr. Delight isn't exactly the criminal type. But something about Ron's behavior bothers me. Maybe it's true. Maybe Mr. Delight isn't mask to mask after all. Say, can I ask you something, Nicky boy? What is it? I know I may seem like a bad girl on the outside. I'm a bad girl. I'm a dirty girl. But the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity. I had the feeling you wouldn't. You're tough, but I can tell you got a good heart. How? How, Maya? Explain that. Maya, explain that to me. A good heart? A good heart? She literally was just like, yeah, Ron. Didn't she just say, like, Ron's kind of like a piece of shit and I don't like him, but he has money and I get to live luxuriously? Like, whatever. Somebody frame my poor Ronnie. I just know it. Could you give this to Ronnie for me? A letter? Yes, for Ronnie. I wanted to fight back. Miss Delight? Okay, you got it. Just relax and leave it all to us. Desiree's letter. Letter to the court record. Apparently contains something important. Alright, we're on the move. We out of here. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, that's right. Here. This is from your wife. Oh, from Desi. Thank you. Letter given to Mask. Actually, more like taken. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. He's clutching onto that letter so hard the ink is going to be squeezed out. He looks so happy. You should write a letter to Mystic Maya to... Wait, you should write a letter... Oh, to... You should write a letter to Mystic Maya to Mr. Nick. No, I'm good, Pearls. Mr. Lawyer? Yes? In the letter that Desi wrote, she said, ask this guy to be your lawyer. Huh? I know this would be asking a lot, but could you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow. Hey, hang on a second. He can't be your lawyer. Why not? What do you mean, why not? We're the victims in this case, right? Victims of this Damask guy? Well, yeah, but according to Desiree, he didn't do it. She said, poor man, he's deluded himself into thinking he did it. Right, Mr. Nick? Come on, she could be lying to protect her husband. Well, it's true. No, actually not. Actually, it's hard to say. Oh no, it's spreading. It's such a weird thing. It's such a weird thing to try to get across with, like, text. Like, trailing off, basically. Oh, please. I'll give you the treasure of your choice in return. What should I do? Just gonna fucking go and doing this real quick. Don't mind me. And I'm gonna tell this guy to fuck off. Don't do it, Nick. He's a thief. Mr. Nick, I agree with Mystic Maya. Well, admit something about this guy stinks, like last week's sushi. Guess I really should say no, but if I do that, this poor guy will have nobody on his side. And who is Phoenix if not for a bastion for the downtrodden, for the weak, the cast aside? Well, Mr. Delight, groove is in the heart. I've decided to take your case. Really? You will? Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you. Pearls? Can't believe you defend this person after what he did to Mystic Maya. I'll never forgive you, ever. Punches in the like, just groin, just punch, like, grr. Wah. Pearly? Wait. This is going to be ugly. I'll go after her. Damn. Yeah, I know, we're changing it up. Oh man, we're changing up. You know what? Just when I thought the series was getting so repetitive, look at that. The game's changing it up on me. Keeping me on my toes. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Well, could have known she'd react like that. Guess I might as well start investigating. Oh, Maya, where's Pearls? She said she's going back to the office. Go check in on her later, would you? And what about you? Are you okay with me taking Mr. Delight's case? Yeah, I'm fine, Nick. I believe in you. I think I'm going to cry. I know you have a lot of work to do. I really appreciate it. Okay, Nick, let's get the show on the road. Let's fucking leave. October 12th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Ah, Mr. Nick. Welcome back. Oh, hey, Pearls. You're back too, I see. I went and bought us a strawberry cake. I'll go make some tea to go with it. Hey, Pearls? It looks like she really feels bad about what happened at the detention center. This literally happened a minute ago, game. Come on. Like, I don't need to recreate it. Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you. I'll never forgive you, ever. I really like that, not the animation, but the still of her, like, rolling up her sleeves when she's, like, angry. Mystic Maya, the tea is ready. Oh, thanks. Come on, Mr. Nick, please have some of this cake. She poisoned it. Yeah, thanks. Pearls? Oh, excuse me. I was in the middle of cleaning the toilet. Hey, it's okay. I just cleaned it this morning. Too late. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. I first met Pearls a year ago. It was when that murder happened at Curian Village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met. You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mystic Maya's special someone? Hey, Maya, I've always thought it was because she was young, but what? Pearls? I think she's got the wrong idea about you and me. Huh? There's something you need to understand. Ooh, what is it? It's kind of like a Curian Village custom, sort of. Pearl seems to love you a lot. Well, it's because I'm her only cousin. And, well, because of the murder case last year, Pearl's mother is, oh yeah, locked up. I remember now. Pearl's mother, Morgan Fay. She's serving a prison term in isolation right now. So you see, I'm the only family Pearlie has right now. But it's the same for me too. Maya. My mother's gone too. My mother's gone too. There are hardly any men in Curian Village. We chased them all out. Now that you mention it, I never actually saw any men when I visited. I'm pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago, about how spiritual powers run very strong in the Fae family. Yeah, you did, and that's why you're undergoing training to be a spear medium, right? Yeah, the thing is, only women can actually inherit the spiritual power. That's why the whole culture of Curian Village kind of revolves around its women. Well, it's understandable, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages. Oh? Well, men start to feel left out after a while, and then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter. Are you saying that Pearl's father... He's gone. He left the village when she was very young. Boy, that's tough. Yeah, and she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like that. Not my problem. So your mother's still missing? Question mark. Yeah, and no one has any idea where she is. Maya's mother, Misty Fay, current master of the Curian channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case. But you're sure she's still alive, right? Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing. And if your mother doesn't come back, then what? Then according to the laws of the village, I'll become the next master. Mystic Maya, the master of the curing technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility. Yeah, but there's no one else with the blood of the Fey main family who's... a spirit medium. Okay. Well, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? We're not going to learn anything just sitting around the office. Yeah, I know, but first I want to talk to Pearls. Mr. Nick? Yeah? I acted like a baby. Pearls? I doubted you, even though Mystic Maya trusted you completely. I guess I still have a lot of training to do. Mr. Nick? Yes? From the bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said. Very quick turnaround here. Wait, did I think I missed a sentence. From the bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said. Oh, it's okay. That's the one that I'm the one who should. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go out now for a little bit. Huh? Ooh, where are you going? I may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. So I'm going to show you I can be useful too by finding some evidence. Hey, wait, she sure runs fast. Nick, let's back off and give her some room. Let's let the little child go out there and figure out some evidence or something. Yeah. Okay. I say we go here. October 12th, Lordly Taylor, main exhibition hall. Maya! Oh, Miss Andrews. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn. Please calm down. What's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. I know I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I can make you another urn. Hold on. Just wait, okay? Breathe. Calm down and talk to us. Forgive me. Forgive me. So when did you get the calling card from Mask to Mask? Let's see. Exactly 10 days ago. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. So you asked Detective Atme to help with security? Yes. In fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seemed to know much more about Mask to Mask than the police. So you hired him for security even before the calling card arrived? Well, yes. I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've learned to trust my hunches. So that's why there are security cameras, even in the basement warehouse? Yes. Lordly Taylor is very serious about their security measures. I'm confused. Is this Lordly Taylor place like a department store? Is it like a Dillard's? Like a Kohl's? I'm just confused. I'm confused by the location. And why is it showing like an exhibit? But whatever. I thought it was like a store. It was their way of saying, bring it on to any potential thieves. Well, sure brought it last night. Even left with a nice souvenir. Can you tell us a little about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault. I never should have called this paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? The urn was stolen is a pretty important object. Maybe, but its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically zero. Zero? I polished it until it was just about glowing. Thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Ami. Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to Detective Atme. But 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Kurain. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there. So maybe one of them was actually Mask to Mask in disguise. No, I personally checked out everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Knowing Adrian, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Well, sounds great. Going downstairs. There might not be anything here. Wait, do I need to present something maybe? Let me see. Okay. Nope. Now I feel like I should just show people. Alright, I don't like to do anything. Okay. I gotta try. Here we go. Here we go. October 12th. At Me Detective Agency. Hello? Well, well, how lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Shine. Sparkle, sparkle. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere. We're actually kind of... Shh, silence. Precisely as I expected. What is... Zavari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Am I correct? I think we've already been through this. Ha! So my estimation was correct. Zavari! How truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you? You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night. Precisely. It's my 5th encounter with my archenemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey. I heard you've been after Master Mask since his very first theft. Yes, my dear, as you've done your homework. In his very first heist, that foul thief pilfered the famous jewel, the tear of Emanon, Emanion, Emanon. I first encountered him in the museum's Sacred Hall, crime scene itself. So that's why you were hired as security for the treasure exhibit? Pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lordly Taylor and set the perfect trap. You must mean a security camera. But I thought you were watching there yourself, too. So how did Master Mask manage to steal the urn? That's the $1,000,000 question. What is Damask's modus operandi? MO. Mr. Abby, did you know about the Sacred Urn? I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is Mask Damask. Sacred Urn? Pff, that has nothing to do with this case. But wasn't that what Mask Damask stole this time? I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to pigeons? I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick. Well, anyway, looks like he doesn't know about the urn. Asshole. There's something that's kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you like. Look at you with my magnifying glass. Is that how magnifying glasses would work? If you went like... I mean, I know it's obviously over-exaggerated because it's a cartoon, but... I don't know. I don't know how magnifying glasses work. I've remained ignorant about their abilities my whole life up till now. I'm gonna keep it that way. After all, we are all but seekers, wandering alone in the dark. Well, I was wondering how Master Mask managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know? Yeah, now that you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen Master Mask. Oh, it's back. It's back. It's fucking back. Oh, hiccups. Oh, God. Oh, what unfortunate timing. That was a loud one, too. I cannot sit here and stream and read with the hiccups. It better we go away. What the? It's a psyche lock. Psyche lock? Yes, Maya. Hey, Nick, what is this psyche lock thing? It was a mechanic in the second game of Phoenix Wright. Justice for all. I don't know if other people liked the system, but I sure as hell didn't. Well, your Magatama lets me see when people are keeping secrets. By breaking their mental locks, I can find out what their secrets are. What? This Magatama has that kind of power? Wait, wasn't this explained to her in the second game? Come on. Come on. Maya, you're the one who gave me this Magatama last year. Well, it's true that this Magatama is a prized Fae family heirloom, but Pearly was the one that actually imbued it with spiritual powers, right? That's why I don't really know much about what it can do. I thought she was a part of this whole thing. This operation. This is a woman that's going to take over the Carrion Channeling School someday. So, how do you do it? How do you break the Psyche Lock thing? Well, you present the Magatama to the person with the secret. Cool! Can't wait to see it in action. Come on, try it out. Oh boy, I think the future master still needs to learn how to be patient. I have to present, right? Present. That's how navigation. I know how to navigate this game. Mask to mask MO. Boop, 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 boop. Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Mask to Mask commit the crime. Well, now I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed, I was guarding the warehouse. That much is true. I can tell for you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy's lying through his teeth. I know. I'll show him some proof. Detective Atme, I have here proof that someone went through that door last night. Uh-oh. Oh, this. Huh. Take that! I panicked for a second. I was like, oh no. I don't have a thing. There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. Should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door. Precisely. I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night. What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be. Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. What? Are you saying that I didn't do my duty properly? Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? If he's hiding it, there must be some reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've got just the piece of evidence that should prove it. Okay, let's suppose you didn't manage to see Mask to Mask. In that case, the reason you didn't at that time was because you were... How the fuck would I know this? Fast asleep. I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me your evidence. May I give you a piece of good advice, sir lawyer? What is it? Guess is not the same as a theory, not scientifically anyway. You need to go home, take a long cold shower, and get your good night's rest, sir lawyer. I guess I need to think this over again. Oh no, this is like one of those things where It's because you were unconscious. Was he beaten over the head with the sword? Oh my god. Am I right? Was he? I'm just guessing that he was unconscious and then was beaten with the sword. Shit. Okay, fine. Detective Atme, you were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Ha 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 ha. Surely you must be joking. You think that I, Luke Atme, could be knocked unconscious so easily? The sword proves it. Sword doesn't prove it. That's not how proving works. Can't just look at a bent thing and be like, ah, this means you were smacked over the head. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. That's... Before the theft, the sword was in the hand of the statue of Amy Faye. Or Ami. Furthermore, at that time, it was not bent. Ah, ooh, ah. There's only one explanation. Not really, but okay. I mean, it could be a whole list of things. A whole list of reasons why that thing could be bent, but okay. We're just gonna say it's this reason. It's fine. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by... Like, that's such a wild thing to say. There's definitive proof of that. Like, I know I'm not mad, and I know it's a video game, and they gotta do something to advance the plot, but Jesus. This isn't how it works. You don't just pick up a bent thing, and then you can go like, oh, this definitively shows that you were hit with it. Like, that just doesn't hold up. Well, detective, how about it? I'm impressed. Truly are an ace attorney. Yep, I'm so good at guessing things. Get fucked, Luke. I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say. So, you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you? Clobber. What an ugly way of saying it. But I suppose you could put it that way. Coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse? No. Coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer pipes. Has my voice changed recently? Sounds like it has. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Ouch. Mr. Admin should have his poor head examined. Say that again. How could he have underestimated the thief that badly? The Shitty Shido is updated in the court record. Shido, I would assume is what that is. I'm still gonna keep with Shitty Shido. Shitty Shido. Well, looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway. Huh? What? That Atme is the greatest ace detective in the world? No, that he never actually saw the thief. Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be mask to mask. Just one moment, Sir Lawyer. Thief was unquestionably mask to mask. But you never actually saw him. Perhaps so, but I installed a security camera for just such a contingency. I can't speak. Oh. Last night, the camera went off exactly once. Behold! This is a photo of the dastardly thief taken by the security camera. Ho, 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 ho. That's him. Mask to mask. Security camera photo added. Taken by the camera on the night of the crime. Great. The thief can be none other than the arch criminal, mask to mask. After all, he has a very good reason for committing such brazen crimes. What are you talking about? So, what did you mean by he had a very good reason? Exactly that. Mr. Lilly has a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. Should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. But how would you know about that? Have you forgotten? You're speaking to the finest ace detective ever to walk on the face of the earth. The most brilliant mind since, well, ever. Look at me. Well, I guess we better go take a look, just in case. Move, 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 move. You could go in there and she steps up and she's like, oh, you want to talk to me again? It's like, no. Hey, Nick, remember what Detective Atme said? Exactly that. Happened 2 minutes ago. Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. Should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. A green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it. Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000. $50,000? This is a blackmail letter. Sure looks like a major clue, all right. Blackmail letter added to the court record. Written with a fountain pen. Found in Ron's room. Ding-a-ling. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. When I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. Please, come on in. I'll make some coffee. Really? Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait a minute. I know that voice. Oh, Nicky boy. I'm so sorry, but I've got another guest. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? You're... Oh my god! I believe I made a joke at the top of the stream that referenced Larry Butts. Nick, it's you, and Maya too. What a fluke. Larry, long time no see. What? You know each other? Nicky boy. Nick, do you and this girl have, something going on? Something? If you mean what I underestimated you, Nick. A gorgeous lady like this, and married too. Way to go, dude. I knew it. Just when things can't get any worse, it's time to cue in the Butts. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice. I was your very first client. More of this, like, interjecting when I'm, like, recounting who a character is. We've got quite the storied history, he and I. And what he used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually Butts. Well, that is such an unfortunate tagline. Hey, come on now. You're embarrassing me. And in front of this pretty little thing here. So you two are old childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm gonna go check on my bike. Bye. Fade away. Nice girl, that Desi. So how you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. Put your thumb away. Put it away. So what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. And what's with those clothes? You look, well, weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is my own uniform for my part-time job. But I can't believe it's been 2 years. Say time flies when you're having fun. What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you, women, I don't trust them anymore. I'm becoming an incel. Oh wait, am I not supposed to say that on Twitch? Wasn't that like a whole thing? I can't make that joke. I don't know. I'm gonna get written up by the authorities. You got dumped again? Well, Benifer. I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Caddy Tom. My whole life changed. Bennifer? Caddy Tom? Never heard of either of them. Is that like a joke on the fucking, like, Bennifer, like Jennifer Lopez, Ben Affleck, and then Tomcat, like Tom Cruise and whatever the fuck her name was? What a fucking reference. Okay. Anyway, dude, Katie Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it? Well, actually... Anyway, sounds like you had quite the adventure. Women. They're so... Oh, but you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. Looks like he's still the same old Larry. So, what are you doing here anyway? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural born nice guy, is all. Well, actually, picked this up last night while I was working. A wallet? You say you found this last night? Yeah, had a driver's license in it, so figured I'd just return it myself. Ron's wallet, found by Larry as part-time security job, company building, night of the crime. Hang on, let me see that for a minute. I knew it. Desi's picture is in here. Yeah, guess he really digs his wife, huh? Hey, Nick, it's not what you're thinking at all. No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, no way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. Really is here just to check out Miss Delight. So, you said you found out your job, right? Yeah, working for a private security company as guard. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know? A security guard, huh? So that's what that uniform is all about. So what time was it when you found this last night? Huh? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy. I guess. It was around 1 in the morning, on the first floor of our company building. What was Mr. Delight's wallet doing there? Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He works there? You mean Mr. Delight? Sure. Here, take a look at this. It's right there in his wallet. What's this card? It's a key card for the security company. See? It's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you were working part-time at a security company, right? That's right. Why are you making that scary face? Security company, huh? Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. Need to find out as much as I can about this key card. Key card added to court record. Do I show it to him? Boop, 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 boop. So you're sure about this key card? Yup, that's the key card we use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. Needed to get into the room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. It leaves a record? Yeah, tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data's off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I never have a chance with Desi. It's times like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Keycard updated. Leaves the record when used. Okay. I'm gonna say maybe move to... How do I get back to the fucking... I need to go to here, maybe? There we go. Wait, he's not here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey, man, be serious. You know what I was interested in? Master Mask doesn't look out. He's gonna be the victim of a robbery himself. Wow, Phoenix thinks Larry can steal Desi from Ron. I should check this, right? Oh, if you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Hey Larry, what about this? What? You got something to say and say it already. Huh? A blackmail letter? Do you know anything about this? What? I don't know anything about Alexis. That's the truth. Huh? What? I can't believe you do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000? I don't have that kind of money. No, you don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delight. Whew. Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. Wait, I'm the idiot? Man, I was totally confused because it says KV Security right there on the envelope. Yeah, so what? That's where I got a part-time job. KV Security. What? Sounds like I should really find out some more about this KV Security company. Wow, that was extreme luck. Again, that, like, I showed that, and that brings the security thing up. KB Security, company in the blackmail letter. You know about it? That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now. Huh? So what are you doing here, then? Well, boss is away right now, so you know what mice do when the cat's away. Fucking trying to pick up women on company time. It's great. Get paid. Yes. Anyway, how far away is this company? Let me see. About 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway. Well, apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right? And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. If Ron Delight was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then... Whoa! Then he couldn't have stolen the Sacred Urn. Hey, Nick, your phone. Beep. Hello? Is this the right residence? Ah, Pearls. Where the hell are you? I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to try to find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost. What? Give me that phone, Nick. But Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and found myself in front of that person's office. That person? Who? The person who doesn't act his age and always says Zavari when he's excited. Look at me. Ace Detective. Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you. Alright. I'm a little scared. Beep. Alright, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick. What? That phone call just now. Sound like a real cutie. Oh, God. No. Larry? No. Stop. We can't. Nope. Nope. Larry? Larry? Another one of your, special friends? Say goodbye to Miss Delight for me, would you, Larry? I'm scared. I'm scared for Larry. I'm frightful. Okay. October 12th, at me Detective Agency. Ah, Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya. Pearly. I never thought I'd see the two of you again. Oh, Pearls. So is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office? Yes, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last? Very obvious bag. Now that you mention it. It's just a bag front and center. Whatever. I'm glad they made it obvious for me. I didn't have to like hunt in the background there where there's just like some science experiment being taken place or something. This bag. I'm sure it wasn't here before. It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in here. Hey, Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. That's true, and truth be told, I have to admit, I am kind of curious. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there. Eek, he's here. Oh, what are you doing, sir lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. Fragrantly? I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it. Nick, can't believe you. A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. Real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here? What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial? Zavari! Shall we say the figurative Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime. What? Shall we say the figurative Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime? What? Wow, Nick. Sounds like it's gonna be really exciting. What's gonna happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It is becoming a lawyer in the first place. That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick. Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, Luke Abney, will take the stand. And then, Zavari. My testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators. Conspirators? You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not that it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There's a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial. What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot. Godot. Godot? Godot? Huh? You have taken a step for the path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. Hey, last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is Damask. My dear lady, times may change, but people, sadly, do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature. Who is this Godot person? It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country, but in heaven. Oh, is it the fucking face mask guy? Godot, a legend or myth. Men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him. Prosecutor Godot? Godot? Am I pronouncing? I'm gonna... Here we go.
Godot.
Oh, it's Godot? Godot. Wait, here we go. Let's pull up a wiki. Pronounce. Pronounce Godot. Godot. Oh, there's like three. There's three pronunciations in this wiki. Here we go. Godot. Godot. Or Godot. So it's not Godot. Like I've been saying, it's very clearly not fucking Godot. 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 I don't know. Fucking Godot. Godot. I'm just gonna say Godot. Okay. But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot. It's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick? It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But ace prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. Huh? In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in the country. And you agree with that? Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke Atme of the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear. Prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow. Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong? I guess isn't that how Gal Gadot spells her name probably? Let me try. And I've always pronounced, yeah, it is, okay. I'm just, well, no. It's G-A-D-O-T. Godot. I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. Looks like we're done investigating for the day. Sir Lawyer, stage has been set, and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial. Shine, sparkle, sparkle. Yay! To be continued. Man, just the investigation phase took 2.5 hours. Not helped by the fact that I had a rant there in the middle of the stream about life and things. Oh, that's good though. This is good. This is good. I should, in theory, be able to tackle more of this tomorrow. That was the goal. 3 days in a row. I will say though, if I potentially stick with that and I play this for 3 days in a row, it probably won't be until like next week that I pick it back up. So just kind of spacing wise, and obviously want to play other games as well. But I think I can do the trial, I guess starting tomorrow. So what time is it now? Yeah, I need to part ways. So thanks as always so much for watching. As always, appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, like I said, probably starting around the same time to hit up the first trial. Only trial? Who knows? Who can say? And then we'll go from there. Obviously no stream Thursday, back Friday. So yeah, back in like 21 hours or so, and I'll see you then. Other than that, have a great Tuesday. Almost said Wednesday. Have a great Wednesday as well. Tuesday night, Wednesday, everything else.